field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. On the run, it's Roberts. There's a crease. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Got his man to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. This time they'll go to the running game. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Going to the running game. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it.
Touchdown, Appalachian State! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all the pressure back on your opponent.
And he made the extra point without problem. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. Now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have...
Got a little grass. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Makes the catch. It's James. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Caught. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Heaves it on the run. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got the first down himself. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Dukes will hustle to the line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You see the tight ends nowadays in football, they're just so athletic and they can do so many different things. And right here, this wasn't one of them that we want to brag about. He had a chance to drag across.
Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Trying to save time on defense, they used their second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The give as they work on that clock. Maybe a crease. They'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the single back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.
That's how you defend the mountain. When the lights